Okay, your
Sarah.
relation to Sue?
Yep, Sarah Bowles. I'm Sue's daughter.
Tell us about the rally today. Are you pleased that there was a reasonable crowd here to hear and speak?
Yeah, I think it's great that we keep in the public eye and pushing for the need for an independent criminal case review commission at the federal level. So I think it's wonderful that this is kept in the forefront of people's minds in Tasmania.
There's a lot of talk there from, like Rosie was saying, even though Sue, your mum's out, that this isn't over. Just go into a bit of detail, what would you like to see?
Yeah, I think we're in a really interesting time at the moment, not being before the courts. So we've got some other opportunities before us at present. And I think the importance of a federally see oversight in the form of a criminal case review commission is really important. I think something that's heavily independent from the state. That's something that we heard repeatedly from people speaking today, was the necessity that any examination of Mum's case is independent and that there's a degree of oversight at a federal level that may afford that independence.
Rosie said on occasion your mum has been nickled, Sarah. Is that a problem for her?
I've never been with Mum and experienced her being treated in any way by community members than of support, to be honest. So, obviously Mum has experienced some form of harassment while she's been out in the community, but I must say that whenever I've been present with her or when my children have been with her, that has never been the case. We've only ever had a lot of support from people.
And Sarah, can you talk to me? I mean, there's 13 years that we didn't get with your mother on the outside. Can you talk to me what life's been like since she was released for you as a family, and what life's been like for your mum?
Look, Mum being out has been absolutely incredible for me personally. She's been able to develop really meaningful relationships with my children. She's looked after them while I've been at work. She's had the entire school holidays with them pretty much this summer. So it's been really lovely in terms of her being able to have meaningful relationships. But obviously nothing, can make up for what she's been through and the time that we've lost. So we're sort of choosing to look at it in a positive way. But I think always remembering that she is still convicted, she is on parole, she lives with the limitations of that parole. She's unable to speak with you, I'm here speaking with you. She's unable to leave the state. She has many, many limitations on her life and quality of life. I think it's really important that we don't just think, well, she's out now, this is over. Indeed, I think it's why we need to continue to push and keep the pressure on for this criminal case review commission that's entirely independent of Tasmania.
How grateful were you for Sydney over here to speak up? Obviously there'd been rumours around, as talked about today, about some other cases your mum might have been involved in. How important was that for her to come up and kind of, speak publicly?
I think it was wonderful to have my grandmother speak today and to say publicly that her son, who is my father, is alive. I've said this multiple times, but it's interesting how rumours are far more salacious. Information seems to be far easily spread than the truth. So to have Grandmama so beautifully and articulately stand up today and put to bed some of those rumours once and for all was fantastic.
And today's rally is one thing, but what will you be saying to, if given the chance, to Mr. Rockcliffe about it, and what will you be pushing for in the next 12 months?
Look, ultimately, I think that whilst this is a state matter, as we said, the importance is to look at a federal criminal case review commission, something that sits outside and above the Tasmanian situation is really, really important because of all of the things that we heard today. And this is not just about Mum's case, this is about all the other cases. This is about having a sense of, respect and integrity in our justice system. And I guess it begs the question, why wouldn't we? If we can have such faith in the outcomes of our criminal justice system, our policing and the systems within Tasmania, why would we be so adverse to having a federal body that was able to independently review cases such as these that continue to be in the public eye, that continue to have unanswered questions. Thank you.
I was going to say one last question.
Sure.
What's your message to people? There's a lot of people, obviously, you got people who think she's innocent. There's still a lot of people that think your mum was guilty. What's your message to those people who still believe she's guilty and are pretty hard and not moving on the position on that? What would be your message from a day like this?
Well, ultimately, this is not about whether someone is found to be innocent or guilty or how people might feel about somebody. This is about the integrity of the justice system. This is about a miscarriage of justice. Now, a miscarriage of justice can occur in situations where someone may indeed be guilty. It's actually not the point. The point is about maintaining integrity in the systems and processes that govern us as a whole. And that's why we say we need this independent criminal case review commission with federal oversight. Thank you.
Sydney?